Hi everybody, welcome back. So I recently put up a video about my experience with a company called Curate Your Style, which is a personal styling service. They have an office I think in Mayfair, so if you're local you can pop along and have a service done there, but I think predominantly their services are online and I had mine done online. And in that video I explained about the different services that I've had. So I've had a hair colour service, a makeup one, colour season and body analysis. And in that video I did get a comment asking if I could give some examples of the body styling service. So with that service you send off some photos of yourself wearing very tight clothing. So I wore like a strappy top and a pair of leggings. Send them a few different photos of that, and then they come back to you with a guide about your body shape. They tell you what your body shape is, and then they give you some help to either enhance your body shape, to balance your body shape, and then just some styles to avoid. And what I really liked about that service is that they go into things like colour, prints, embellishment. They tell you the necklines to go for, the exact styles of skirts to go for, the exact styles of tops and trousers to go for. So I really liked the specificity of that I can go, right, balloon sleeved tops or a corset style top, and I can get a really specific idea of outfits that work for me. So what I'm going to do in today's video is that I'm going to try on a couple of different outfits from my own wardrobe that are either going to balance my body, enhance my body, or I should just avoid. And you get a PDF with your results, and I printed all of mine off, so it's handy that you have it on your phone, but I quite like having things that I can like physically like kind of leaf through. So yeah, I would recommend printing these off if you are kind of similar to me. So this is my booklet, and we're going to start off with outfits to balance my body. So my body shape is a soft pear, so it basically means that how did they just describe it, that I'm on the cusp between a pear and an hourglass shape, but I slightly lean towards a pear. And that basically means that my hips and my butt, that is the widest part of my body, so it gives the appearance of like a pear, hence the word pear-shaped. And they do use words like pear-shaped, apple, hourglass, inverted triangle, I think. So the key thing that I need to do for either balancing my body or enhancing my body, regardless of which of the two I'm going to go for, is that I need waist definition in my outfit. So that is a key thing throughout this video. And it's probably something that I'm going to say a lot. So to balance my body, what I want to do is I want to draw attention away from the bottom half of my body and bring it up towards the top half of my body, and there are quite a few different ways that I can do that within my outfits. So firstly, with colour, lighter, brighter colours are going to be more eye-catching than darker, muted colours. Patterns are important as well, but I need to make sure that these are medium scale patterns to be in harmony with my overall body shape. And if I'm going to go for stripes, I want to go for horizontal stripes on my top half to balance my body. Fabrics are important as well, so some examples are things like silk or satin, some glitter, some sequins, a bit of velvet, a bit of leather, and embellishments as well, so maybe some pockets, zips, ruffles, buttons, studs, beading, something that's going to be really interesting to look at and is going to catch somebody's eye. Matte fabrics, some examples are things like suede, corduroy, linen, cotton, wool. And then we go on to the styles of all of the clothes. So I do have a couple of outfits for an example of how to balance my body to show you. The first outfit that I have is this 3/4 length sleeve apricot colour v-neck top from Kettlewell. Now this top works for a few reasons. So it is 3/4 length sleeves. This is perfect for balancing my body because when I have my arms down by my sides, where the sleeves end is where your eye is going to be drawn to. So if my sleeve was a full length sleeve, it's going to bring attention to my hips. But in this case, because it's a 3/4 length sleeve, it's bringing the eye upwards, up my body a bit more towards my waist. And remember, I know I said that I was going to say this a lot, but waist definition is key. So I've also tucked in this top into my trousers. The colour is a light, bright colour, so it's very eye-catching in comparison to my trousers. And also the V-neck neckline is a very flattering neckline on me as well, because it creates some elongation, and again it helps to draw the eye upwards, up the body. Now with necklines, it wasn't a case of don't go for this neckline, do go for that neckline. It was really about the overall effect that you're trying to kind of create. So a higher neckline, so if I went for like a turtleneck, that is going to make my bust look bigger. But if I wanted to create a little bit of drama in my outfits, then a low neckline, so a deep V, a squared neck and a scoop neck is going to achieve that. So it really depends on the situation, rather than this is going to flatter you or this isn't going to flatter you. And then for trousers, I picked my high-waisted, wide-leg, dark brown trousers, because this type of style is great for skimming over my body, skimming over the widest part of my figure, so it's not going to be really tight and really close to my hips and bring attention to it. It's going to skim over it and it's just going to like gently flatter it. And by doing this, it also elongates my legs, and because it's high-waisted, it cinches me in at my smallest point, which is my waist. So again, it creates that waist definition. And it's a dark brown colour, so it's very muted. It's not particularly eye-catching, it's not particularly interesting, despite it being a flattering colour on me. The interesting colour in this outfit is the top. So our eyes go to the top, the eyes go to the top half of my body, which is what we want to do to balance my body. And these trousers, like I say, are wide leg, very flattering, cut on a pear-shaped body. And to further accentuate my waist, I've added in a belt as well, and that's going to create some real definition in that outfit. Now this booklet didn't really go into shoes at all, I don't think, so I haven't really worn any shoes in this outfit, but I could wear trainers, kitten heels, boots, loafers. But for today's video, I just kind of left shoes out of the equation. And then this second outfit is a dress, and there are some examples of dresses to wear to balance your body, and I don't think this is quite a fit and flare dress, but it looks very similar to the picture that is in my booklet, so I thought this would be a great option to show if you are a dress person and not a tops and trouser person like myself. Again, this dress is V-neck, so it creates that elongation, but what also helps with the elongation is the buttons down the dress as well. That helps to create this vertical line in my body, accentuate my height and even elongate my height as well, and fantastic for drawing your eye upwards. The sleeves are important on this as well, so they are higher up my body. If my sleeve was to stop near at my bust area, that again would kind of accentuate that area. So like with the top in the previous video, that accentuated my waist. This one is going to accentuate more my bust, so that's going to create again some volume on the top half of my body. And the skirt on this dress flares out slightly, so again it's skimming over the widest part of my body. And the length of the dress, I don't think length was sort of like mentioned too much with the dresses, but for me it's a really comfortable length. It's not too short and it's not too long where it's going to affect my height. I think that the length of this skirt is a really flattering length on my body. And in terms of colour analysis, this is a beautiful autumnal red. So this shows you a couple of versions of ways that I can balance my body. And then there are some examples for playsuits and jumpsuits, shorts, jackets, but I don't own any of these exact kind of items that they've mentioned, so I'm not going to show you those. So if we move on to enhancing ways to enhance my body. And what this means is that we want to bring attention to the widest part of my body, and I really liked this section within this booklet, because quite often when you get a body analysis or you think that you're a particular body shape and you go and find some information about how to dress for your body, you very often hear this is how you should dress, this is how you should not dress. You want to hide your big shoulders, you want to hide your straight waist, you want to hide your big hips and bum, whereas this, it's like, no, let's celebrate it, let's accentuate it, let's bring attention to that part of your body. So I really liked that. So obviously enhancing my body is going to be all about bringing attention to my hips and highlighting that. So we kind of want to do the opposite that we did for balancing. We want to bring the eye downwards, we want to bring the eye down to my hips. The attention is going to be on my hip area. So with colour, I want to wear the lighter, brighter, more bold colours on the bottom half of my body, again to bring the eye to that area, and darker colours on my top half. Similar thing with patterns. Again, medium scale patterns are going to be a good option in comparison to small patterns, which could be kind of a bit too small on my body, and then bigger patterns are going to be a bit too overwhelming, a bit too much. And like with horizontal stripes on the top half of my body to balance my body, we want to be wearing horizontal stripes on the bottom half of my body to further, I suppose, widen it and further bring attention to that area. And again, similar thing with the embellishments, with the details, with the texture, the materials. We want those more eye-catching details, those more eye-catching textures to be worn on the bottom half of my body, and very plain on the top, minimal detailing, minimal embellishments. The plainer the better, and more matte material, nothing too shiny, nothing too eye-catching. So again, I have a couple of options to show you. The first one is this long sleeved top. Now it's not in a dark colour, so I haven't fully ticked that box, but like I say, I'm working with the clothes that I own. But what's important about this top is both the sleeve length and the neckline. So I said V-neck necklines were better on my body because it elongates my body, brings the attention upwards. A crew neck doesn't do that. It kind of shortens your body ever so kind of slightly. And then with the sleeves of this top, they are long sleeves. So with my arms by my sides, where the sleeve ends, like I said earlier, is going to bring attention to that part of your body. So with my arms by my sides, my sleeves end at my hips. So it's bringing my eyes, or your eyes, to my hips, to the widest part of my body. Now, waist definition is key, regardless of whether I'm going to enhance or balance my body. But again, where my top ends is where the eye is going to be drawn to. So I haven't tucked this top in, so the top ends at my hip area. So coupled with where the sleeves end, that is going to further bring the eyes to the widest part of my body, to my hips. And these sleeves are fitted as well, so there's no volume, there's no kind of distraction going on. It's purely, again, just bringing your eyes to my hip area. And moving on to the bottom half of my body in that outfit, to enhance my hips, my butt, my legs, I want clothes that are going to be really close and tight and hugging to my body. So some examples are things like biker trousers, skinny trousers, skinny jeans, and leggings. And I have got a pair of leggings on in this video. Now, I rarely wear leggings. I have thermal leggings, but I do not wear leggings on a day-to-day basis, and I would never go out in leggings. It's just not me. It's just not my style. But for the purposes of this video, that is why I have got them on, just to show you that they are really hugging to my body. They're accentuating my hip area. However, they are in black. So ideally, they would be in a much lighter colour to bring the attention to my body, to draw the attention to the hip area, but I don't have light leggings, so I've only got the black ones to show you. To make this even more eye-catching, the leggings would ideally have like zips or pockets or embellishments and detailing around the hips to again further draw attention to that area. But hopefully this outfit is showing you that everything is bringing the eye downwards to my hips. And then to give you another example with a skirt. So let's start off again with the top. So this is a Zara square neck wide strapped basic top. Now I have tucked this one in, but I have made this more of a low rise tuck rather than a high waisted tuck. And again, that's just going to bring the eye slightly lower down the body towards my wider area. And then I've worn it with a pencil skirt, and I've gone for a bright colour for this. I've gone for the red because this is really bright and bold, and it's going to bring your eye right down to the skirt. Now, a pencil skirt wasn't suggested in the skirt section of the enhanced part of the booklet, but it was a suggestion for the dress, so I am going to include it for the skirt option. Now, this pencil skirt works really well to enhance my body because it's really close to the body, it's really figure hugging, so it is just clinging and sculpting my body. It's really defining the natural shape. It's not skimming over it and gently hiding it, it is fully bringing the attention to my shape. And it's important as well that with the pencil skirt or a pencil dress that it has a good amount of elastane in it, so it's going to move with your body, so it's going to be figure hugging despite walking, sitting down, whatever it is you're doing in the skirt. It's going to continue to create that real defining figure hugging effect. So a couple of options there for you for ways to enhance a soft pear body. And now let's do some options for outfits, for styles of clothes that are just not going to work. They're not going to balance and they're not going to enhance. They're just styles that I should just outright avoid. So I've got a classic outfit here, a t-shirt and a pair of jeans. So let's start off with the t-shirt. The t-shirt I haven't tucked in, so there's no waist definition going on in this outfit. And like I keep saying, waist definition is key. If I'm going to balance, waist definition. If I'm going to enhance, waist definition. Something that I should not do is to not have waist definition, and there is no waist definition in this outfit. This is a boxy, oversized, slightly baggy t-shirt, and it is just straight on my body. You cannot see my waist in this outfit. So this style of t-shirt is hiding my waist and it's creating a disproportionate effect on my body. We can't quite really figure out what my body shape is in this outfit. And something else to avoid in t-shirts like this are graphic designs that have a lot of rectangular imagery going on in it. I don't have an example of this, but the rectangular imagery, I think it just conflicts with the softness in my body. I've then paired this boxy, baggy, oversized t-shirt without waist definition with a pair of straight jeans. These are, I think they are straight jeans, but they do have a very slim effect to them. And straight and slim fit styles of jeans or trousers are just out of harmony with my body. Although you could probably say it's enhancing my hip area, when we go towards the bottom of my body, towards like my calf area, I just feel like my body is very kind of like top heavy in this. It's out of balance, it's disproportionate. We can't again really get a clear figure of what the shape of my body is. Now, unfortunately, this is the only pair of jeans that I own. However, I have been on the lookout for quite some time for a pair of wide leg jeans or boot cut flare jeans, because I've always really loved that style of jeans. And it might be because I just somehow, without knowing, knew that it was a good style for me. I've tried a couple of pairs. I think I've tried a pair from M&S, didn't quite work, so I am still on the lookout, and it might be that I just have a look for Levi jeans during the Black Friday sales, but I do want a pair of wide leg jeans. And then hopefully when I do have a pair, I can maybe show you a side-by-side difference and show you just how these straight slim style jeans just do not work for me. They're not enhancing, they're not balancing my body. But they're my only pair of jeans and they're very, very comfortable, so I will not be getting rid of them anytime soon, despite them not working for my body. And also within this outfit, I don't have a belt on, so we also don't have waist definition going on through that. I don't have any examples of skirts or shorts to show you that are just not going to work for my body, but I do have a night dress that I am showing you in this clip here. So it's a night dress, so I would obviously not wear this outside, but the point of this clip is just to show you that you can get t-shirt, oversized, baggy style t-shirt dresses. So this night dress is an example of a dress that I should not be going for. So because it's boxy, because it's oversized, again, we don't really have a clear idea of what my figure is. We're not enhancing it, we're not balancing it, we're just kind of hiding it in this outfit. There's no waist definition going on in this, so we don't know whether my waist is the same size as the boxy t-shirt. If I had a belt with it, we could cinch it in and we could see my waist. But it's just something that looks like it's been thrown on to hide my figure, so this is doing absolutely nothing for my figure. So if I was to buy dresses in the future, I definitely need to stay away from boxy, baggy, oversized t-shirt dresses like this night dress. So I hope that was interesting or useful to see some examples of ways to enhance a soft pear body shape, to balance it, and then just what not to avoid. So if you did like it, please do give it a thumbs up, and please also let me know what you do down below to kind of dress for your body. Do you take things like this into consideration, or is it just a case of you just put on what you want to wear? So please do let me know. But yeah, hope you did like it, and I will see you again very soon for our next one. Thank you for watching. Bye.